Good evening, and welcome to the inaugural Oklahoma State University College of Education and Human Sciences Hall of Fame banquet. Although we wish we were celebrating together in person, we are grateful that you have joined us from the comfort and safety of your home. My name is Dr. Gina Peak, and I have the privilege of serving as Interim Associate Dean for Extension, Engagement, and Continuing Education in the College of Education and Human Sciences. Dean Wilson is unable to participate in tonight's event, but is watching with us. So on behalf of him and the entire college, I welcome you. Tonight, we will recognize 5 outstanding individuals who have brought tremendous honor and distinction to Oklahoma State University and our college. We look forward to sharing their stories with you. It has been a monumental year as we've proudly celebrated new beginnings with the official launch of the College of Education and Human Sciences last July. This would not have been made possible without the steadfast commitment of our faculty, staff, students, alumni, donors, and friends, many who have joined us here tonight. Now, we are in the path forward as we establish new traditions together, which includes celebrating our people, our passion, and our purpose. And tonight we will do just that. I want to take just a few moments to thank those who have served on this year's selection committee for the Hall of Fame and Outstanding Alumni Awards. The nomination process includes submission of extensive documentation of the nominees' professional achievements and affiliations, civic and humanitarian service, honors and awards, and service to and support of. It is a lengthy process, and we are grateful for those who took the time and the effort to nominate someone. I also want to recognize the special guests who have joined us here tonight, including administrators from across campus, partners from the OSU Foundation and OSU Alumni Association, leaders within the community, and last but not least, President Burns Hargis and First Cowgirl Ann Hargis. Thank you so much for being part of this event. Lastly, I want to acknowledge the many family members of our award recipients who are joining us here tonight. Behind every success story is a support team. Thank you for supporting these outstanding individuals who are being recognized tonight. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce tonight's MC, Megan Robinson. Megan is a multimedia reporter and producer for O-State TV.
Thank you so much, Dr. Peak. I am thrilled to host tonight's event. Although Dean Wilson is unable to join us, I want to take time to thank him publicly for more than 12 years of leadership and service at Oklahoma State. From 2008 to 2020, Wilson was the Dean of the College of Human Sciences. He also served as Interim Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Aviation from 2019 to 2020, guiding the transition to one new college. Since the College of Education and Human Sciences was established in July 2020, Wilson has served as Interim Dean. This summer, Dean Wilson plans to officially retire from OSU and move to Seattle to be closer to family. Thank you to Dean Wilson and his wife Kathleen for their steadfast commitment to the land-grant mission of Oklahoma State University and for the countless lives they've impacted during their time on campus. The College of Education and Human Sciences will welcome Dr. John Peterson as the new dean on July 1st. Peterson currently serves as the tenured professor of the Instruction and Teacher Education and also the Dean of College of Education at the University of South Carolina. I'd like to take the next few minutes to highlight some of the outstanding achievements of the College of Education and Human Sciences over the last year. You will be proud to know that faculty, staff, students, and alumni have responded remarkably to the ongoing pandemic and produced inspirational and creative collaborations. From sewing thousands of face masks and providing resources for the public, to supporting teachers and schools, offering virtual counseling sessions for students, community members, and more, the College of Education and Human Sciences has supported one another. In October, the Regents approved renaming of 2 buildings, Human Sciences and Human Sciences West, after civil rights pioneer, career educator, and Oklahoma A&M's first African-American student, Nancy Randolph Davis. The college has positioned itself as a leader for integrating technology and digital platforms into teacher education curriculum, ensuring our future teachers are prepared and equipped for the evolving digital classroom and virtual education culture. In partnership with the OSU Foundation, the college also launched the Educating Forward campaign, an initiative which aims to raise $3 million to support scholarships for aspiring teachers. Additionally, the college remains a premier destination for future health professionals and home of life-changing health-related research and community collaborations that promote mental, physical, and relational health for all people. The brand new Ray and Linda Booker OSU Flight Center is set to open its doors this fall, serving as a premier destination for aviation education and a state-of-the-art training center for aspiring pilots. Finally, alumni continue to make a significant and meaningful impact within their professions and communities. It is this sentiment that brings us together tonight as we share in the celebration of achievements, leadership, and service of tonight's honorees. The 5 women being honored tonight have certainly made their mark within their respective fields, but they also continue to set examples of selflessness and service, which truly make this world a better place. While accolades and recognition have never been the driving force behind the work of these women, I'm glad we have the opportunity to say thank you. I hope tonight is a time of gratitude, reflection, inspiration, and motivation for us all. Throughout tonight's presentation, you will have the opportunity to share your comments as well and well wishes to our honorees using the chat feature within the YouTube link. Please note that you must be streaming directly from YouTube to use this feature. Now let's begin with the award presentations. First, we will recognize our 4 College of Education and Human Sciences Outstanding Alumni recipients. This award recognizes alumni who demonstrate significant promise towards establishing a distinguished career and making impactful contributions to their profession and beyond. Their quest for excellence is shown through their accomplishments, service to the community, and leadership potential. Our first recipient of this prestigious award is Wilma Davis-Brooks. She earned her bachelor's in home economics in 1964 and received her master's in family relations and child development in 1972. With roots tying to Idabel, Oklahoma, Wilma currently resides in Hobbs, New Mexico. She is certified family and consumer science teacher at Harold Murphy Alternative High School. Strong work ethic has been instilled in Wilma since an early age. So holding the record for the longest serving active teacher in the state of New Mexico for over 50 years comes as no surprise. Since beginning her teaching career at just 21 years old, Wilma has touched many student lives within New Mexico and beyond. As she will tell you, children are our world's most precious resource. The future of the world depends on how children and young adults learn and how they apply their learning. In addition to her outstanding career, Wilma has also distinguished herself within her community, serving in leadership and volunteer capacities, including Delta Kappa Gamma International Women's Teachers Society, Word of Life Christian Fellowship, Hobbs Branch National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, and Hobbs Head Start Policy Council. Last fall, Wilma was elected as a New Mexico Magazine True Hero. She has also been recognized as the 2012 New Mexico Educator of the Year, and in 2017, she was awarded the Governor's Plaque and State Senator's Proclamation for Dedicated Service in Education. This is just a glimpse into the honors and recognition she has received so far. As a 2-time breast cancer survivor, Wilma has never stopped working, a true testament to her character and the example she sets for her students and community. Wilma Davis-Brooks, I'd like to congratulate you as a recipient of the 2021 OSU College of Education and Human Sciences Outstanding Alumni Award. Will you please say a few words to accept your award?
Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I give honor to God who blessed me with the opportunity to receive this outstanding alumni award. I must give thanks to my parents for instilling in me at an early age the importance of an education. Thanks to my daughter, Natalie, for believing in me to submit the nominations form. Thank you to Dean Wilson of the Human Sciences Department and a heartfelt thanks to Harley and the Alumni Association for this honor. I offer thanks to my former staff of Houston Junior High School and my current supportive staff at the Harold Murphy Alternative School in Hobbs, New Mexico. My journey started during the fall of 1960, age 17, as a freshman on the campus of Oklahoma State University, Stillwater, Oklahoma, hometown, Idabel, Oklahoma. I am a proud two-time graduate of the College of Human Sciences, receiving both BS and MS degrees. Thank you, Oklahoma State, for preparing me to be a lifelong learner in the field of education. This journey has now enabled me to have many fond memories over the course of 55 years in the classroom. As an active serving educator, I stand as a testament to the positive influence OSU graduates can have in their chosen profession. I have been truly shaped as a teacher by being able to reach out and touch the minds of many students. I feel blessed to have had the opportunity to graduate from a great university. I am humbled and appreciative. To Oklahoma State University, thank you.
Now I would like to introduce our second outstanding alumni recipient, Dr. Shannon Dial of Ada, Oklahoma. Dr. Dial graduated from OSU in 2005 with a master's in marriage and family therapy. She went on to earn her doctorate in marriage and family therapy from Texas Tech University in 2014. Dr. Dial is the appointed executive officer of integrated services at the Chickasaw Nation, where she leads the Innovation Zero Suicide framework into the health and mental health teams. Her work with Zero Suicide has led to numerous awards, including 2 National Indian Health Board Local Impact Awards, add semifinalist honors for the Harvard American Indian Economic Development Honoring Nations Award in 2018 and 2020. Dr. Dial has guided numerous clinicians in their clinical work, implemented key clinical processes, and innovated mental health service delivery across multiple locations. From 2010 to 2014, she served as the Director of Mental Health and Substance Abuse at the Community Health Center of Lubbock. There, she led the expansion of mental health services, which included opening an additional health clinic. Not only has she excelled in her career, but Dr. Dial has also devoted her time and talents serving the university and the college as a member of the OSU Marriage and Family Therapy Alumni Board. Additionally, she was appointed to serve on the Oklahoma Suicide Prevention Council under Governor Mary Fallin. Dr. Dial is committed to serving others and improving the quality of life for marginalized populations in Oklahoma. She is to be commended for her leadership and passion within her profession and beyond. Dr. Shannon Dial, I'd like to congratulate you as the recipient of the 2021 OSU College of Education and Human Sciences Outstanding Alumni Award. Would you please say a few words to accept this award?
Good evening, you guys. Thank you so much. Getting through this without crying is going to be the key. Thank you to the College of Education and Human Sciences so much for the selection of this award tonight. To my fellow awardees, congratulations to you too, and thank you to the university for spoiling us this week so much. To the OSU Marriage and Family Therapy Program, faculty, and my colleagues, Dr. Julie Goldstein-Grummett and Dr. Kelly Roberts, thank you so much for this nomination. I truly am humbled and grateful. This award has caused me to pause and reflect on many key moments in my career path. To my early career mentor and friend, Dr. Steve Harris. Thank you for leading me in 2002 to recognize that I was created to serve people as a marriage and family therapist. I cannot imagine being anything else other than a dolphin trainer. That would be more fitting. In all my clinical opportunities to help others change their life, they truly have changed me. Secondly, the opportunity to serve in mental health leadership at the Chickasaw Nation. over the past 6.5 years is truly more than I could ever deserve. The tribe has blessed my heart for service and has provided me a secure and supportive base to explore all things possible to enhance the overall quality of life for Chickasaw people. Serving under the tribal leadership of Governor Bill Anatepe, Secretary of Family Services Jay Keel, Undersecretary Dr. Paul Emmerich, despite them all being crazy Sooner fans, and alongside the leadership of my previous and current directors, Dr. Amber Anderson and Randy Skinder, I have experienced continuous grace, amazing teamwork, and it felt like I'm part of a mission that we together have been able to let inspire sustainable and systemic changes that is truly saving lives. Through our leadership support of implementing integrated behavioral health care and the utilization of zero suicide, the strengths of our team's capabilities have flourished, and each day our team and the vision of the Chickasaw Nation inspire me more than anything to give 110%. It is always the work of a remarkable team that elevates the leader. To my close personal friends here tonight, thank you for supporting my goals and dreams and giving me unconditional love and constant support. To my boyfriend, Stan Ross, thank you for reminding me that rest is always essential and that life is about more than work. Lastly, to my family here tonight, thank you for supporting me in my educational dreams and for attending more than your fair share of graduations. To my mother in heaven, whose people skills are surely what has made me successful, I will always credit you for everything that I earn. Lastly, providing services and advocacy for most all of my career to people that are often put in the margins of this life. It truly is one of the greatest joys and opportunities to be able to work on behalf of you. Thank you guys again for this beautiful award tonight, and go Pokes.
Congratulations again, Dr. Dial. Our next outstanding alumni recipient is Eunice Menja, a two-time graduate of OSU and resides in Edmond, Oklahoma. She earned her bachelor's in human development and family science in 2008, then went on to receive her master's in human development and family science in 2011. She is currently pursuing a doctorate degree at Kenyatta University in Kenya, Africa. Eunice is the co-director and founder of the nonprofit organization Upendo Kids, Inc., which was established in 2007 to make a difference in the lives of orphaned children in Kenya, Africa. What began as just a dream while pursuing her undergraduate degree has morphed into a life-changing initiative that provides shelter, clothing, food, medical care, and education to over 20,000 orphans in Eunice's home country. Part of that initiative includes Upendo Kids Village, home to more than 50 kids in Kenya. Eunice's role includes providing care and loving support to children while also leading fundraising efforts and overseeing staff. Her education, training, and experience have given her a unique perspective on the impact of child abuse and poverty. She is committed to promoting positive change through child-centered programs that prepare and empower vulnerable children and families for a bright future. In addition to her work with Upendo Kids, Eunice has served for 4 years as a foster care specialist for the Oklahoma Department of Human Services, where she was named Employee of the Quarter. She is currently an adjunct professor and project advisor for Oklahoma City Community College, and she has been an adjunct faculty member at OSU, St. Gregory's University in Shawnee, and Mid-America Christian University in Oklahoma City. Eunice is also a 3-time published author. Eunice tackles each of her accomplishments with a tenacious spirit, determined to rise above challenges, advocate for others, and bring out the best in those around her. Eunice Menja, I'd like to congratulate you as a recipient of the 2021 OSU College of Education and Human Sciences Outstanding Alumni Award. Will you please say a few words to accept this award?
Hello, everyone. I don't know how these awards can be less than, but I'm about to cry because of that former speaker. Jambo. In Swahili, jambo means hello. Tonight, my tongue is not only heavy with Swahili, but also with love for all those attending this event. I wish I had an hour to brag about my HES professors. Professor Hubstate, you were the first professor to encourage me when I came to search for a degree to match my career goals. Life as a mother, wife, working full-time at Head Start, and leading numerous community activities did not make my life as an international student a walk in the park. Dr. Harris, Dr. Henry, Dr. Chris, and so many others that I'm afraid to pronounce their last names, like research professor Dr. Robert L. Thanks for allowing me to academically mature under your instruction and guidance. To Professor Wilson, Asante Sana for your outstanding leadership and trusting my ability to teach your undergraduate course when you were gone. To my sweet late Professor Ashley, I know you can hear me from heaven. Thank you for guiding me in writing my community development program project. You did not only award me an A, but you encouraged me to implement it. That project is now a registered nonprofit organization in Oklahoma. I want the world to know it is in this college that I conceived a baby, a God-given baby. That baby is now a grown child called Upendo Kids Inc. because of what I learned from my professors. Today, more street and abused children get to live and learn. I celebrate greatly in good favor of being nominated by my wonderful mentors, friends, and colleagues. Thank you, Dr. Terren, Dr. Sarah, Dr. Peter, Star, Tendo, and Ryan for putting out good word for me. Tonight, I dedicate this award to all my Kenyan children, especially the 50 kids we raise at Upendo Kids Village. Thank you, all my volunteers and sponsors. Thank you, Dr. Mike Dix, our hosts in Stillwater, Cynthia and Dick Shawley, and all my Kenyan and American friends. I love you all. My church family members, First Press, Edmond, and Stillwater, thanks for all your support. My mother-in-law and my father-in-law, I love you both. My husband, Robert, and my amazing daughters, Yvonne and Rita. I wouldn't receive this award without your support and sacrifice. I am optimistic that this award will appeal to the hearts of policymakers in Kenya to increase their mercy for abused children. That this award will attract the hearts of those who have resources to share with starving families in the world. And I hope that this award is a plea to my fellow Oklahomans whose hearts and homes are warm, to welcome thousands of children needing a safe foster home tonight. I will display this award in my office for my first-gen students to see. The hard work in education breaks the cycles of poverty. A good education, like the one from this college, is a voice for the voiceless. It advocates for Black lives, for immigrants, for the poor, and for the vulnerable adults. If we can all believe in education, we can conquer COVID pandemic. With pure love, we can conquer any pandemic. Lastly, but not least, this village girl never wore shoes to school, but she wore her determination and God-given endurance to reach her education goals. But the best thing that ever happened to her was her nursery school teacher, her mother, aka Teacher Mary. When I was 12 years old, my mom and I were seated outside our kitchen peeling potatoes when a plane flew over. I was distracted. My mom noticed how I hovered around my three-legged chair as I followed the plane disappear into the thin air. To get my attention, Mom said to me, "Yuna, study hard so that one day you will fly." Almost 18 years later, my mom saw me fly away to the United States, to this beautiful Oklahoma. My mom has been to OSU twice to see her oldest daughter graduate with her bachelor's and her master's degree. Mama, this award is for you too. I know you're smiling from heaven.
Congratulations, Eunice. Our final Outstanding Alumni Award recipient is Donna Williams. Donna earned her bachelor's in apparel design from OSU in 1997 as the first honors degree graduate of the program. She currently lives in Lakeville, Minnesota, where she is the senior project manager of the Apparel Innovation and Technology at Target Corporation. Her role involves organizational change leadership for the integration of 3D design technologies throughout the apparel division. During her first year within the organization, Donna increased 3D technology adoption by 40%. She also co-authored the Owned Brand 3D business case that digitally transforms how owned brand design and development develops product. The initiative included $700,000 in funding that supported a $2.4 million two-year project impact. Prior to working at Target, Donna spent 6 years as the product development technical designer for Land's End. She was also the technical designer for Kmart and Stone International. Throughout her successful career, Donna has maintained a deep connection to her alma mater. She is actively involved with the OSU Department of Design, Housing, and Merchandising Advisory Board, having sponsored the senior level product development project for the department's undergraduate product development process course. She also serves on the OSU Honors College Alumni Board. Donna has excelled in numerous personal and professional roles, demonstrating her resilience and determination. As a visionary and educator at heart, she believes everything is possible when you leverage your skills effectively. Whether in her current role at a major corporation or another high-profile position, Donna is poised to impact the fashion industry for many years to come. Donna Williams, I'd like to congratulate you as a recipient of the 2021 OSU College of Education and Human Sciences Outstanding Alumni Award. Will you please say a few words to accept your award?
Thank you. It is an honor to be receiving the OSU Outstanding Alumni Award. Congratulations to each of my fellow 2021 award recipients. I am grateful to Dr. Claire, Dr. Brady, and the Design, Housing, and Merchandising nominating team for your recognition. At 17, my grandmother once asked, "When are you going to do something useful besides design clothes?" Well, I really didn't have a great answer then, just that gut feeling of wanting to combine my creativity with the tailoring skills she taught me. Today, as I think back to that question and my journey, one thing has always rang true: to strike my own path. That path has led me from rural Kansas to Oklahoma State to an ever-changing industry. Looking back at my college years, Dr. Donna Branson taught me servant leadership through her willingness to help me forge the path of DHM's first honors degree. As one professor made me question my study choice, forcing me to dig deep in my conviction, her encouragement to stay the course taught me that impact matters. To my husband, Barney, thank you for leaning into the journey from Alabama to Minnesota, especially in those years that you doubted that that next leap of faith move was really be worth it. To my mentors, Joe, Debbie, and Alexis, thanks for demonstrating how to serve others through kindness, tough love, and advocacy. Utilizing those lessons, I pay it forward to students, mentees, and others along this great journey. To my children, my family, and friends, Thanks for keeping me grounded and cheering me on. Mom and Dad, thanks for the solid foundation and the belief that anything is possible. Well, Grandma, I now have an answer. The impact I make in service of others is truly my passion as I help forge paths into the great unknown and this historic industry's transformation. And as I look forward, it is with confidence for the strength of the department, the new college, and all students who will spread their wings. I will leave you with this. In servant leadership, just as a rock skips across the pond, while it only touches the surface for just a moment, it ripples and truly has those resounding and lasting effects. Thank you.
Congratulations, Donna. Now we will move on to our most prestigious award of the evening, the Hall of Fame. Induction into the OSU College of Education and Human Sciences Hall of Fame is the highest award presented to an individual by the college. It is given in recognition of outstanding professional and personal achievements that have brought honor and distinction to the college and to the university. Those who receive this award have made a significant and lasting contribution consistent with the mission of OSU and the College of Education and Human Sciences. Tonight we are proud to present Lou Watkins with the Hall of Fame Award. Lou received 2 degrees from OSU, including a bachelor's in political science in 1964 and a master's in secondary education in 1966. She has served 3 terms totaling 23 years on the OSU A&M Board of Regents and has given up her time and talents serving on dozens of committees and boards over the years. Her commitment to teaching, mentorship, and service truly embodies the Cowboy Code. We have prepared a special video presentation to spotlight the outstanding woman and her lifetime of achievements, which we will play now. Lou Watkins has lived a life dedicated to educating and supporting others. Raised in Cushing, Oklahoma, Lou recounts that becoming an educator wasn't always the plan. However, when she discovered she could combine her passion for helping create a better world through the field of political science with a career in education, she truly found both meaning and purpose in a life of helping others, especially young adults, achieve their dreams.
I found out that many students had real obstacles in their lives that prevented them from learning, not just what I wanted them to learn, but what other teachers as well. And I found that there were many ways that I could help those students in overcoming those obstacles to learning.
Before beginning a doctoral program in educational administration, Lou graduated as a transfer student from OSU in 1964 with a bachelor's degree in political science. She completed her Master's of Science in Secondary Education with an emphasis in social studies the following year. But Lou's connection to OSU runs deeper than education. She met her husband of 57 years, former state senator and retired United States Congressman Wes Watkins, at the OSU Library. The two were married in Cushing, Oklahoma at Lou's childhood church in 1963, with her father officiating the ceremony. Lou and Wes moved to Wilburton, Oklahoma, where Lou took a job at the local high school teaching government, history, and economics. Lou's impact stretched far outside the classroom as she took a personal interest in her students' well-being.
A few days into teaching, I think it was an American history course, I began to sense that a young man could do better on his tests than he was. And I began to try to figure out why. And so one day I asked him, Don, what is it that is keeping you from doing well on my test? Because I can tell you're understanding it. And he said, I can't read. 15 years old, could not put 2 letters together to form a word. Wes and I were coming up to Stillwater for a ball game, and we loaded Don in the car with us, got him a ticket to the football game, and took it, the lab here, the reading lab here at OSU, opened for him that Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. They spent hours trying to analyze what was the problem with Don's being able to learn to read. And they said, it'll take us a little while to put this together, but we will bring to Wilburton a program for you to help Don learn to read. And they did. I will never forget how grateful I was to the faculty here at OSU for opening that lab up for one young man, one 15-year-old from Wilburton, Oklahoma, so that we could teach that young man to read.
After moving their family to Ada, Oklahoma in 1971, Lou was recruited by the academic vice president of East Central University and began a 14-year career teaching political science at ECU. She was beloved by her students and chaired the department for 5 years, during which time the department grew from 13 to 51 majors. Lou has led a life committed to helping others overcome obstacles. It was this dedication that led Lou and her husband Wes to register their home as an emergency foster home.
We kept many kids, and I was absolutely amazed at how resilient they were.
It was through the emergency foster program that Lou and Wes made the final addition to their family, their daughter Sally.
I always wanted 3 children. Wes said we could only afford 2, but I said, I'm going to get my 3rd child after all.
When Wes was sworn in as a member of the U.S. Congress in 1977, Lou remained in Ada with their 3 children, Martha, Wade, and Sally, to support him from home and maintain their presence in Oklahoma.
We said, you know, it's pretty clear to us that people really don't want that lifestyle. They want somebody here. And so we made the decision to leave our children in school in Ada and for me to stay in Ada and tend the home fires.
One of Lou's passions revolves around supporting and advocating for rural Oklahomans. She was a member of the Founding Board for Leadership Oklahoma, helping take the group statewide. She also served on the Oklahoma Academy for State Goals Board.
It was focused on the urban areas, and I just think that the rural areas of Oklahoma and the small towns have a lot to offer, but their needs and their problems are not the same. And so I served on that board to take that board statewide as well.
In 1997, Lou was appointed to the Board of Regents for the Oklahoma State University System and the Agricultural and Mechanical Colleges of Oklahoma. She was appointed and reappointed by 3 different governors, serving a total of 23 years and chairing the board 3 times. Lou's work on the board was always student-centered. She was the board's strongest proponent for establishing more need-based scholarships to provide students with financial difficulty the opportunity to attend college. Fittingly, when Lou retired from the board, her fellow board members endowed a fund in her name to meet students' emergency needs, such as a doctor's visit or a vehicle failure that might have otherwise caused them to leave school.
I've seen time after time again when that little tiny bit of intervention to help somebody has made it possible for a dream to come true.
Lou recounts the appointment of Burns Hargis as president of the OSU system as one of the board's greatest achievements during her tenure. Also during her tenure, she witnessed the construction of Boone Pickens Stadium, the new business building, and the McKnight Center for the Performing Arts. It's not just bricks and mortar that Lou has impacted. The Watkins have endowed a chair within the School of Global Studies and Partnerships. They are inducted into the proud and immortal Society of $1 Million Donors and have endowed 17 scholarships, touching the lives of individual students. Through all her accomplishments, Lou identifies her close-knit family as her greatest blessing.
We have good kids and good grandkids, and I'm so thankful for that. Not just that they have jobs and they've done well in school, but that they have a passion in their heart for making things better. And I'm very glad that they feel that way and that they live those kind of lives, because I think that's a part of the legacy that Wes and I will leave.
Lou is orange to the bone, and her roots are buried deep in the OSU tradition. She absolutely embodies the alma mater words, loyal and true. Fittingly, she recalls in over 60 years of OSU involvement, her favorite memory is attending opening night of the McKnight Center for the Performing Arts and hearing the world-renowned New York Philharmonic perform the song we all love so dearly. We are honored to induct Lou Watkins into the College of Education and Human Sciences Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present Lou Watkins, 2021 inductee into the Oklahoma State University College of Education and Human Sciences Hall of Fame. Lou, will you please say a few words to accept your award?
This is just almost overwhelming, and I appreciate so much this award. I thank you. I'm humbled so much by this. I really don't have a speech to make, but I have some thoughts within some thank yous. First, there's not enough words for me to express my admiration for Dr. Wilson. I think he is one of the fairest and most civil people on this planet. And professionally, I don't know of another dean at a comprehensive university who has brought together two thriving colleges. I think that takes really unique leadership. So we know that your replacement will be wonderful, Dr. Wilson, and we wish you Godspeed as you and Kathleen relocate in Seattle close to your family, but we will miss you. And I want to say a special greeting tonight to Burnson and Hargis who are watching, and to Gary and Jane Clark who have joined us at the end of what must be an exhausting but exhilarating day. I attended two events today where President Hargis spoke, and his leadership was referred to at both events as transformational, and how true that is, and how grateful we are for the wonderful years that they have given us. And huge thanks to Tony and Bill Stone, two of the very finest people I know. Tony coordinated my nomination process and is a Hall of Famer herself. Tony, thank you very, very much. And no doubt, Tony twisted some arms along the way to get letters of support from Senator, President, Dr. Jim, and Ann Halligan, two leaders I respect tremendously, and who both are, even though supposedly retired, still serving others every single day. Amazing people. And Senator Tom and Dr. Ann Duggar, as with the Halligans, living lives of service every single day. Tom is our senator, and is a teaching professional in this college. My dear friend Calvin Anthony wrote a letter of support. He has provided outstanding leadership all of his life, and now he's a very effective OSU A&M regent, and I agree with him that that's the best board you can serve on. Thank you so much, Calvin. And Kathy Humphreys, who actually has changed the lives of over 400 students through making global travel possible for them. And Kathy was recognized just yesterday as Women for OSU's Philanthropist of the Year, one of the highest awards OSU gives. And big thanks to the OSU staff, Harley Runner and Diana Haslett and Rachel and Mitch, who provided the expertise to put all this together tonight. Thank you all so very, very much. And finally, I have three families to thank briefly. First, you've met our biological family in the video, and all are participating virtually tonight, Martha, Wade, and maybe Sally. Wes and I are beyond fortunate to have the spouses our children chose, even without our help at all, Arthur, Diana, and Joe. Wonderful grandchildren, Bradley, Beth, Emma, Rena, and her husband, Cody. We'll add grandson Bradley's fiance, Dr. Ashley Phillips, to our family next September. And our extended family includes Cedric Smith and his wonderful fiance, Crystal Moore. We adopted Ann and Tom Duggar into our family many years ago, and we pretty much adopted Judge Kim and Dr. Nancy Parrish while Kim was writing Wes's biography. I appreciate both my brothers, Bob and John Rogers, and several others of Wes's my families are with us virtually tonight with their families, and I can't say enough about Wes, my soulmate of 57 years. I've always appreciated his integrity and the fact that making things better, even through job creation, has been his lifelong motivation. I love you, Wes, and I appreciate you very much. My second family is our newest family. We now live at Stillwater's Legacy Village, where we truly share each other's joys and concerns. I love each one of these folks here. They're all watching tonight in the Legacy Theater, thanks to Bailey Mansfield. About 75 of us now live in independent living, including Dr. Althea Wright and Fayanne Presnell, who taught many years in these colleges. So if you're thinking about great senior living in a wonderful small city, come join us at Legacy. Finally, my third family is the one that adopted me over 50 years ago as a newlywed, my OSU family, which tonight every one of you shares. And as I think of all of you who have told me you're attending tonight, it just reaffirms to me why OSU is what it is, because every single one of you live a life of service. And that's the essence of our land grant heritage. We teach, we research for new knowledge, but our land grant mission reflects a third responsibility: to serve others. And as Kathy Humphrey said yesterday, a life of service isn't a privilege, it's a duty. And so service is simply what we all do. And that's what I did. That's what the College of Education did for me in providing a background of ability to do that. And I love each of you, and I appreciate each of you for the life of service that you also live. Thank you very much for who you are, and thank you for participating in this wonderful evening.
Congratulations, Lou. Your passion, commitment, and character inspires us all. Thank you for all you have done for OSU and the College of Education and Human Sciences. We are extremely grateful. On behalf of Dean Wilson and the College of Education and Human Sciences, I want to extend my congratulations to tonight's award recipients: Wilma, Shannon, Eunice, and Donna. Thank you for the difference you make each and every day within your respective fields and beyond. Lou, you are an exemplary representative of OSU and the College of Education and Human Sciences. Thank you for dedicating your life to empowering others through education and public service. Congratulations on your achievements here tonight. You are a cherished addition to the Hall of Fame, and we hope you will join us in the years to come as we celebrate those who follow in your footsteps. As we conclude tonight's festivities, I'd like to extend a sincere thank you to the College of Education and Human Sciences staff members who have made tonight possible, including Events and Engagement Coordinator Harley Runner and Multimedia Producer Diana Haslett, who executed tonight's virtual event and produced the video for the Hall of Fame inductee. Thank you for a beautiful event. And once again, thank you for joining us tonight and sharing in this special evening. We wish you all a wonderful weekend. Good night.